All right, let me talk about There's Something in the Barn. It's a horror movie that came out not too long ago. I watched it on digital. This movie was pretty funny. About a family that moved to Norway. I don't know if it was the guy's grandfather or somebody that, he got killed in a fire at the house in Norway. But this guy brought his family out there. His wife had passed away, so he got married to another girl. She looked like she was talking some type of Spanish, but she was actually like Ukrainian and Norwegian. I thought she was a Spanish woman, Anna de Armas lookalike, but she wasn't. But this movie was funny. Movie about these killer elves. These elves that was in this barn, and there was one elf that was, he was mad about some things, so he started tearing up stuff, and this movie was hilarious. It's like a horror comedy, and this movie is good. I give this movie 8 out of 10. I enjoyed watching this movie. I got some good laughs out of this movie. Those killer elves, they were tearing up these people's houses and stuff. These people's house, and it was crazy. And they was killing people, and one of the elves killed the police officer. It was a woman, a Norwegian woman, and the police officer wasn't no help. It was a female. She wasn't no help at all, and didn't nobody believe these people. Well, didn't nobody believe the little boy. The little boy was talking about these elves, and he made some porridge for the elf, and his father ate it. Then the elf got mad, started tearing up the barn, and they had some Christmas decorations. The elf tore it up. Yeah, I was laughing at that. It was a bunch of these elves, and these elves started attacking the family, and there was so many of them. It was way too many of them. They was in the house. They just took over the house. They was in there drinking, having a good time. They had the music turned up. They was partying. They fell asleep. I'm like, good Lord, there was a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Then one of the elves, the first elf that was in the barn, he had ended up turning on the other elves for the little boy. And I think they had blew up the little spot where the elves was at, the barn. It was something underneath the barn. It wasn't the barn at the top of the barn. It was something underneath the barn where they was at. It was all of them coming from underneath the barn. I think they blew that up. And the barn wasn't there no more, so they had to... the elf had to go to this little place where they had these little this little place where they can for this elf to live. It was like a little like a little historical monument. Yeah, so this elf went to go live over there because he didn't have nowhere to stay no more. Couldn't live in that barn. But the movie ended on that. But the movie could have had a better ending. They should have went back. I think they was in California. They should have went back to California. I don't know why the hell they want to stay in Norway after dealing with these killer elves. You don't know if these elves gonna come back or what. So, like I said, I give this movie 8 out of 10. It's very good, very funny. Oh man, this thing will have you rolling. It's one of the best little Christmas themed horror movies I ain't seen in a while. So it's pretty good. Yeah. This is way better than It's a Wonderful Knife. It's way better than this. I mean, way better than that movie. I mean, and it was pretty good. Quasimodo, arch villain, the king of all villains. I'm hollering.